Senior, the one and only vitamin that can help you walk strong. After age 60, just one vitamin that strengthens your legs as you age. Welcome to this valuable source of information for elderly health. This video reveals the essential nutrient that supports the strength and mobility of your legs as you grow older. With shocking data showing that 1 in every 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall each year, paying attention to senior health has never been more important. Vitamin D plays a major role in protecting your muscles and balance. Research shows that seniors who take vitamin D supplements tend to have stronger legs and fewer falls, a true breakthrough for elderly health. In this video, we will explore why vitamin D is so important, where you can find it, and how to naturally boost your vitamin D levels. If you are serious about elderly wellness and want to stay active, independent, and strong even into your 90s, you do not want to miss this video. Prioritizing your health now means living a fuller life for many more years to come. Part 1. The role of vitamin D in senior health. There is a surprising truth that many people do not expect the nutrient that helps your legs stay steady, your muscles stay strong, and reduces your risk of falling is not found in expensive medications or difficult exercises. It is a vitamin you may be missing, even if you think you are eating well. That nutrient is vitamin D. When people think of vitamin D, they usually associate it with bones. And that is true. Vitamin D plays a key role in helping the body absorb calcium to maintain bone density, but that is only part of the story. Over the years, scientists have discovered something even more fascinating. Vitamin D not only protects your bones, it directly impacts your muscle strength, balance, and walking speed, all of which are crucial in determining whether an older adult can walk independently or not. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who get enough vitamin D can reduce their risk of falling by up to 23% compared to those who do not take it. Another study published in the journal Endocrinology and Metabolism revealed that when the body lacks vitamin D, calcium absorption is disrupted. As a result, both bones and muscles weaken. This condition contributes to a silent problem called age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, which affects nearly half of people over the age of 80. Just imagine this. If every step you take is no longer steady, if a simple slip in the bathroom or a fall on the sidewalk could send you to a nursing home, then is maintaining your vitamin D level still optional? Or is it a necessary condition for staying healthy and independent into old age? What is even more concerning is how common vitamin D deficiency is among older adults. A report from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey in the United States shows that more than 60% of people over 65 have vitamin D levels lower than recommended. Most of them do not realize that lacking this tiny vitamin can cause a series of problems: muscle weakness, osteoporosis, balance loss, and high risk of hospitalization due to hip or spine fractures. It does not stop there. Another study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that women over 65 who regularly took vitamin D could reduce their risk of hip fractures by 22%. This is a significant number, especially when you realize that after a fracture at age 70 or above, full recovery is very rare, and most people gradually lose the ability to care for themselves. So how can you know whether you are lacking vitamin D? The answer often lies in the small signs that many people overlook. The first sign is muscle weakness, especially in the thighs and legs. If you often find it harder to stand up, to climb stairs, or feel unsteady when turning around, it is possible that your muscles are calling for help due to a vitamin D deficiency. Another sign is pain or stiffness in the lower back, knees, or ankle joints. This is not just a symptom of aging, but a result of bones slowly weakening due to lack of nutrients. You may also notice that wounds and scratches take longer to heal, or that you frequently experience muscle cramps at night, especially in the calves. This is because vitamin D also helps regulate how your muscles contract and relax. When the body lacks it, your electrolyte balance can become disrupted, leading to long-lasting cramps. Some people find that they trip or fall easily, even without hitting anything. This happens because low vitamin D affects your muscle balance and slows down your reflexes. Your brain may not receive the right signals in time to adjust your posture. If you recognize one or more of these signs, it is a good idea to ask your doctor for a blood test to check your vitamin D levels. It is a simple and painless test, but it can make a huge difference in detecting and preventing hidden health risks that affect your mobility. Part 2. 4 ways to increase vitamin D in seniors. We have just gone through a journey that is both a warning and a message of hope. And the most encouraging part is this vitamin D deficiency can be improved through simple, gentle methods that fit into the daily life of older adults. There is no need for complex or expensive treatments. By following these 4 practical solutions regularly, you can protect your independence, avoid falls, and keep your legs strong and steady. 1. Get sunlight in a smart and safe way. The human body has a remarkable ability. When sunlight touches your skin, your body begins producing vitamin D naturally. More specifically, ultraviolet B rays from the sun trigger the production of vitamin D3 right under your skin. However, this ability declines with age. Once you pass the age of 60, your skin becomes thinner, and its ability to convert sunlight into vitamin D decreases significantly. That is why, even if you spend time outdoors, you may still be vitamin D deficient without knowing it. But do not worry. You can still use sunlight to help your body produce this essential vitamin. It just takes a little strategy. Try to spend about 20 to 30 minutes outdoors between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. around 3 to 4 times a week. This is the golden time when ultraviolet rays are strongest and most effective in helping your body make vitamin D. You do not need to expose your whole body. Letting the sun touch your arms, legs, or face is enough. However, if you live in a cold climate or in a place with frequent clouds or long winters, your ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight may be very limited. In those cases, you might consider using a special vitamin D lamp, a medically recommended device that mimics natural sunlight and helps your skin make vitamin D safely. Do not forget getting sunlight. Not only boosts vitamin D, but also lifts your mood, lowers stress, and helps you sleep better. Simple activities like walking in the garden or reading a book in the afternoon sun can bring more benefits than you might imagine. 2. Get vitamin D from your daily meals. If sunlight is a natural source of vitamin D, then your meals are where you can take control and make sure you get enough of it every day. The good news is, many familiar foods already contain valuable amounts of vitamin D. You just need to make the right choices and use them regularly. At the top of the list are fatty fish from cold water, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Just 100 grams of grilled salmon can provide between 500 to 600 international units IU of vitamin D, nearly the full daily requirement for adults under age 70. In addition to vitamin D, salmon also provides omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce joint inflammation and support heart health. 2 common concerns for seniors. Egg yolks are also a good source of vitamin D. 1 regular egg contains about 40 IU. Though this is not a large amount, eating eggs frequently can still contribute meaningfully. What matters is that the vitamin D is found in the yolk, not the white. If you usually avoid yolks due to concerns about cholesterol, consider that recent studies have shown moderate egg consumption is safe for most older adults. Milk and dairy products like cheese and yogurt are also excellent choices. In many countries, milk is fortified with vitamin D to help prevent deficiency. A 250 milliliter glass of cow's milk can contain between 100 to 130 IU, depending on the type. If you are lactose intolerant or follow a plant-based diet, you can choose fortified plant milk such as soy milk or almond milk with added vitamin D and calcium. For those on a completely vegetarian diet, mushrooms are a valuable option. Certain types, such as button mushrooms or maitake mushrooms, can produce vitamin D2 when exposed to sunlight. Although D2 is not absorbed as effectively as D3, it still provides benefits. You can increase vitamin D in mushrooms by slicing them and placing them under sunlight for 15 to 30 minutes before cooking. The key message is this: do not rely on just one food and assume you are getting enough vitamin D. Instead, include a variety of these foods in your daily meals. For example, a lunch with grilled salmon, garlic stir-fried greens, brown rice, and a cup of yogurt is a perfect vitamin D-rich meal. It is easy to digest and packed with nutrients ideal for seniors. Are you surprised that everyday foods can serve as natural medicine? There is still one more common and precisely controlled method: vitamin D supplements. 3. Take vitamin D supplements. For many older adults, even with good sun exposure and a balanced diet, maintaining an ideal vitamin D level can still be a challenge. You might live in a low sunlight area, have limited mobility, or your body may simply not absorb nutrients as well as before. In these cases, taking vitamin D supplements is a smart, safe, and convenient solution. There are two main types of vitamin D, D2 and D3. Vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol, is more easily absorbed and more effective. That is why doctors usually recommend seniors choose supplements with vitamin D3. As for dosage, the US Institute of Medicine recommends that adults between the ages of 50 to 70 take about 600 IU per day, and adults over 70 take between 800 and 2,000 IU daily, depending on sun exposure and deficiency levels. In certain cases, a doctor may prescribe a higher short-term dose to restore blood levels quickly, followed by a lower maintenance dose. One important thing to know is that vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. This means it is best absorbed when taken with a meal that includes healthy fats, such as avocado, olive oil, eggs, or fish. Avoid taking vitamin D on an empty stomach because it may not be absorbed well. If you are taking medications for chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, or blood thinners, always check with your doctor before starting a supplement. Although generally safe, long-term high doses may cause too much calcium in the blood, which can affect your kidneys or heart. Here is something encouraging. If you take vitamin D supplements daily, your balance may improve, joint pain may lessen, and sleep may become more restful. After about 3 to 6 months, many people report fewer leg cramps, easier stair climbing, and greater confidence when walking outside without holding onto railings. If you are wondering whether to choose drops or tablets, the answer is that both are fine. Just pick the one that suits you best. Drops are often recommended for those who have trouble swallowing, while tablets or capsules are more convenient for precise dosing. And there is still one more important factor that few people notice. Your body cannot use vitamin D properly if it lacks magnesium. 4. Combine with magnesium to maximize vitamin D absorption. Many people who take vitamin D focus on how much they take, when they take it, or what they eat with it to improve absorption. But there is one important factor that often gets overlooked. That is the essential role of magnesium. If vitamin D is like a key that unlocks calcium absorption and helps your muscles stay strong, then magnesium is the hand that helps you turn that key smoothly. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body, and one of them is activating vitamin D. Without magnesium, vitamin D stays in its inactive form and cannot do its job, even if you take enough of it every day. According to a report from the American Institute of Clinical Medicine, older adults are among the groups most at risk for magnesium deficiency. This is due to poor diet, poor absorption, or medications that reduce magnesium in the body, such as diuretics, antacids, or diabetes medications. A lack of magnesium not only reduces your ability to use vitamin D, but can also cause symptoms like cramps, mild eye twitching, trouble sleeping, anxiety, and chronic fatigue. So where can you get magnesium? Fortunately, it is found in many familiar and easy-to-access foods. At the top of the list are dark green leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, and amaranth. Next are seeds like pumpkin seeds, almonds, and walnuts. These are great not only for your bones and joints, but also for supporting memory. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, legumes, and bananas are also excellent magnesium sources. These foods should appear regularly in the meals of older adults. If, for dietary or medical reasons, you cannot get enough magnesium from food, your doctor may recommend a magnesium supplement. Depending on your health and nutritional needs, the usual dosage ranges from 250 to 400 milligrams per day. Some forms of magnesium are easier for the body to absorb. Popular types include magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate, which are more easily tolerated than magnesium oxide. When vitamin D is properly absorbed thanks to magnesium support, you will feel a noticeable difference. Your muscles will feel stronger, your mood may be more stable, and even your sleep can become deeper and more restful. This is a gentle combination that brings lasting strength to your entire musculoskeletal and nervous system. Dear friend, as we enter middle age and the later years of life, there is one thing we all hope to keep: our independence. There is almost nothing more painful than needing help just to walk from the bedroom to the living room, or feeling fear every time we step down a staircase because our legs are no longer steady. But here is the good news. You are not powerless in the face of aging, and as we have just learned, One small change, taking enough vitamin D each day, can open a new path, a life that is stronger, more active, and more confident. From the gentle sunlight at noon to a simple meal of salmon and leafy greens, to the tiny vitamin D supplement you take each morning, each of these things can protect your legs, bones, muscles, and even your mood. When you combine these actions with consistency and patience, you are laying down one brick at a time to build a future where you not only live long, but live well and with purpose. You can start today with something very simple. Open your window and let the sunlight in each morning. Ask your doctor about getting your vitamin D level checked at your next visit. Keep a food diary for 1 week to see how much vitamin D you are really getting. Or do something gentle but deeply meaningful. Share this video with a loved one who is struggling with weak muscles, frequent falls, or constant joint pain. Always remember, good health does not come from big actions. It begins with small habits repeated every day. You do not need to rush. You just need to move in the right direction. And today, you have a clear map to keep your steps steady and strong. If you found today's message helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe so you will not miss upcoming videos. I will be back with more in-depth topics about senior health, including things you may have never heard before, but that can unlock a better life one day at a time. What kind of vitamin do you take each day? Have you ever tried supplementing with vitamin D? What changes did you notice? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I am always ready to hear your health journey. Wishing you strength, peace, and steady steps on your path. See you again in the next video.